Spirit light body, y'all. I'm for. Okay, y'all. Today we're going to talk about a concept that is a prelude to a video I'm going to do in the future, talking about the physics of out of body experiences. Meaning, like when I say, oh, out of body, like, okay, where is that? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that's the longitudinal array of the earth, right? And so today we're going to talk about how you inhabit a array in your brain called the synapses of the brain, right? And then when you go out of body, quote unquote, right? That means that now that small array in your brain, the synapses, is now inhabiting a larger array around you, which obviously everybody and everything is contained inside of the earth. So that's the longitudinal array of the earth, or the magnetic ley lines, the earth grid, i.e. the highway that the souls travel out of body. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is all very deep. It's a deep spiritual science, and I want to make it to where we can comprehend it, so it's not just sounding so crazy. Like, no, there's actual real physics and real science to this stuff. So let's get into it, y'all. The concept of a correlation between the synaptic array in the brain and the Earth's longitudinal array, often referred to as the Earth grid, is a fascinating intersection of neuroscience, metaphysics, and geophysics. Now, this idea suggests that consciousness exists simultaneously within the neural networks of the brain and the energetic patterns of the Earth. So, understanding the synaptic array. The synaptic array in the brain refers to the complex network of neurons and synapses that facilitate communication and information processing. Neurons are fundamental units of the brain and nervous system, and they communicate with each other through synapses, which are the junctions where neurotransmitters are released to transmit signals. This intricate network is responsible for all cognitive function, including perception, thought, memory, and consciousness. Now, the Earth grid concept, known as the planetary grid or the ley lines, is a magnetic line crossing that crisscrosses the entire Earth. Now, these lines are believed to connect various sacred sites, natural formations, and energetic vortices around the plane. The concept of the Earth grid is rooted in various metaphysical and geomantic studies. Now, the correlation between the brain and the Earth grid energetic patterns, both the synaptic array in the brain and the Earth grid can be seen as networks of energy. In the brain, electrical impulses travel through neurons, creating patterns of activity that correspond to different states of consciousness. Similarly, the Earth grid is thought to be a network of energy lines that influence the flow of energy across the planet. Consciousness and connectivity. The idea that consciousness exists simultaneously in the brain and the Earth grid suggests a form of connectivity between individual and planetary consciousness. This perspective points that as neurons, are interconnected to form a cohesive network, human consciousness is interconnected with the Earth's energetic patterns, allowing for a dynamic exchange of information and energy. So the resonance and synchronization, right? Some of these theories propose that the brain's synaptic activity and the Earth's energy lines can resonate with each other, leading to synchronization between human consciousness and planetary energies. This resonance might explain phenomena such as collective consciousness, where large groups of people experience similar thoughts or emotions simultaneously, potentially influenced by shifts in the Earth's magnetic grid. The spiritual and metaphysical insights. This perspective aligns with various spiritual and metaphysical teachings that emphasize the interconnectedness of all life and the idea that human consciousness is part of a larger universal consciousness, the universal mind, i.e., God, i.e., the longitudinal array of Earth, i.e., heaven, Loka, Nirvana, Buddha, Shambhala, Agartha, the Summerlands, the Midlands, Joe Team, Asgard. You see what I'm saying? Like, yo, this is all interconnected, y'all. We're gonna keep getting into this thing, y'all. Spirit light body, man, till I come forward, man. Yo, much love to Seven Bomar, Dan Winter, Bro Sanchez, yo, everybody out there putting that work in. Dr. Lim,